Welcome back. Why beating yourself up never works for weight loss, or the way you talk to yourself matters more than your diet. Saw this online. Someone just said it straight up. I'm an idiot and a really dumb one. That was the title of their post. And they went on about how bad they felt about themselves. Overall, what I was thinking is calling yourself an idiot doesn't help. You don't lack discipline. You're just talking to yourself in a way that works against you. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to monitor your self talk and see how it improves your decision making. Come with me. If it's your first time here, my name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance. I help business owners lose weight and feel their best without crash diets or guilt or feeling like you're an idiot. You don't have to do that in order to get the results that you want, to follow through with your plans, and to lead a healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams. Now, I do have an offer for you if you want practical steps for healthy living that don't make you feel dumb. There's a 3-minute live aligned scorecard linked below. It'll give you the right next steps to take so you know what to do. So you're not the only one who feels dumb sometimes, or like every time you try something, it doesn't work. You don't understand what happened. This is a common situation. It's just a challenge that we might want to approach differently so we can get the results that we want without crash diets or guilt. The guilt part is a big thing. You don't want to make changes and fail at them and then feel bad about yourself for not having a useful or effective system. And that's why I have the Live Aligned method. That's why I started this channel, to help you understand what's going on here and give you a new way of looking at things that can dramatically improve your quality of life. And you can lead to healthy and fulfilling life of your dreams. Now, what's going on here? Usually when someone's calling themselves an idiot or that they're dumb, something happened unexpected and they weren't sure what to do differently until they feel bad about themselves now. And so what's going on is that it's usually an attempt at holding yourself accountable. You think like, well, it didn't work, so it must have been something I did wrong and I'm stupid for not doing better or not knowing what to do. And that is not effective, because what that does is it undermines your confidence and it makes it harder for you to make effective choices from that point. Like your next step, your next instance, you're going to be like, I am an idiot. So what could happen, and what happens to most people in that situation, is that they start to look for ways that they can stop trying, or it'd be like, oh, this always happens. And it gets into a self-defeating cycle. So one question we want to ask when you're saying, I'm an idiot and a really dumb one, something's wrong with me, I'm broken, any of that, what we want to do is take a step back and ask whose voice that is. Usually that can be like an automatic kind of repeating tape that we're just playing in our minds over and over again. Or it could be someone taught us to think of ourselves that way, or that we learned to be harsh in order to get the results that we want. So who taught you to talk to yourself like that? Big question. You could ask a therapist about that. You can think about that for a long time. That can really open some doors for you. But in terms of health coaching and the guilt-free health coach, does it help? Is that effective for you to think that you're an idiot, that something's wrong with you? Like, how does that help you? And does it help at all? A lot of times people will find out that it doesn't. That's just something that they used to do for any number of reasons. And now what we want to do, what I want to help you do, is do stuff that helps you reach your goals and lead the life that you want. So ask these questions. Next thing to think about: when you call yourself an idiot, you're creating that identity for yourself, and your mind will start looking for ways to fulfill that self-fulfilling prophecy, identity creation, all that stuff. When you start to think about yourself in negative ways, then like that's your identity, and everything you do will tend to sort that out and make it match. So like I was saying earlier, if you call yourself an idiot, then you're going to do things that an idiot would do, or you'll feel like, oh, this is just my characteristic, so I don't need to make any changes. I don't want to make any changes. I'm comfortable calling myself an idiot. And that is not appropriate, honestly. And then it's not going to lead to you getting the results that you want. It makes things more difficult for you as well, because you're not making effective choices. So what I say, don't just call yourself names and characterize your actions. That's people like do things like call themselves lazy. And I find that that's actually lazier than figuring out what happened. Clearly identify your actions and whether they were effective. Clearly identify your actions and whether they were effective. Because when you take a moment to think about, okay, something didn't go as planned, what can I do differently? Instead of like, there I go again, I'm just dumb, right? So instead of I'm an idiot, maybe that didn't work. What happened? What could I do differently next time? what was going on in the background that was creating a challenge for me that I wasn't prepared for, I didn't have the resources for, I didn't have the right questions asked or the right preparation, anything like that. That way you can do something more effective versus just being like, I'm dumb. And then the same situation pops up and you're like, I'm dumb. I don't know what to do. Right. So think about this. Instead of I'm an idiot, maybe that didn't work. What happened? And what we want to do ultimately is think about your choices and how they fit into the healthy and fulfilling life of your dreams. That's my vision for Fit for Freelance. My vision for you is that you know what this looks like and how to do it instead of just beating yourself up and feeling guilty for not being able to follow through with your plans. Now, to be sure, better self talk won't solve your strategy problems or diet planning, right? It's like the thing that keeps you in practice, keeps you motivated, keeps you feeling good about yourself, helps you feel like you're making effective choices. However, you still do need some guidelines, some strategies specifically for what you're intending to do, knowing what to focus on, your nutrition education, your health education, your workout plan, your diet, all that stuff. That's still essential. But when you talk to yourself correctly and appropriately and effectively and helpfully and lovingly and with compassion, compassion is the core value, then that keeps you from breaking your own confidence. And when you don't break your own confidence, then your mental health is better, you feel better about yourself, and then you can make better, more effective choices for your health and fulfillment in your business or anything that you want to do. You'll feel better about it when you talk to yourself, when you coach yourself correctly. If you're struggling with that, let me help. I'm really good. I'm the guilt-free health coach. This is what I do, is help you understand, even when you're talking negatively about yourself, some different approaches to work around that. So we're not changing or forcing you to do things. We're doing things that are going to help you get better results. So that's guilt-free health coaching. If you want to learn more about this process, take that Live Aligned scorecard as linked below. That way you can learn more about the specific actions that you're taking and things that can be a little bit different that can help you lead the healthy and fulfilling life of your dreams. So let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you're not already listening to me talk about these amazing topics. And then next, you can watch Beat Laziness, the deep secret behind motivation for workouts and business. I'll put that video up here. That's today's message. As always, keep practicing. Peace.